Hey there, friends and followers. We've come around full circle to that educational time of the month. That's right, we'll take a look at the market report for the month of September, where we'll uncover some different marketplace news and statistics. Stay tuned. So yes, as always, welcome back. Interesting times to say the least. Over the last 45 days or so, economic challenges continue to run rampant not only here in the States, but to our brothers and sisters across the pond. The United Kingdom recently experienced the worst bond market sell-off since the late 1950s, which does have a direct effect on our market here in the United States. You may recall the importance of the bond markets as they set mortgage interest rates for home loan purchases. Now, while economic data continues to point towards a recession, the National Association of Realtors reported signs of existing home sales down being 1.5% from August to September, and year over year some 23% in total, this being the slowest pace since 2012. New construction home builders have also noticed this pace change as well, finally being able to exceed the demand, as well as supply chain issues finally steadying out and resolving. The direction of mortgage rates, upward or downward, is the prime mover for home buying, and decade-high interest rates have deeply cut into contract signings. If mortgage rates moderate and the economy continues adding jobs, then home buying should also stabilize. The idea is that mortgage rates should be steadier once inflation calms. The big question is when. If you are a home buyer out currently in the marketplace, you may keep hearing marry the home and date the rate, meaning that you can still take advantage of some great tactics for home buying like a 2-1 rate buy down, and then of course refinance once those rates do stabilize. With that being said, let's take a look at some of our area's numbers. Looking at single-family home sales for here in the Ocala, Marion County area, starting of course with closed sales. Now, closed sales we did see down in the month of September, only 444 units moved versus August's 567, this being a 35% decrease from what we saw in September of 2021 at 686 closed sales. Sales volume as a whole, we did also see down $152 million worth of sales volume versus August's 193. Average sale price we did see up just ever so slightly, $342,000 versus August's $340,000. Median time to contract from going on the market to getting underway with a contract we did see rise 18 days in September versus 15 in August. An average list price received on a given home we did see down just a tick, 98% average list price received versus August's 99%. Jumping over to the inventory side of things, pending inventory we did see down 459 units versus August's 540. New listings we did also see down only 708 new homes coming to the market versus August 801. And active inventory we did see up and replenish further, 1,630 homes on the market versus August 1,469. This being a 77% increase from September 2021 at only 921 homes on the market. Now that MSI number, month supply of inventory, we did also see replenished further up to 2.7 months supply of inventory versus August 2.3 months. Now, while homes are hanging on the market longer and more inventory here is plentiful again, we do still see that correctly priced homes are going under contract and still selling. If you are contemplating selling, one tip I can give for you is that it's extremely important to look at home sales from the past 2 to 3 months versus anything longer to gauge what a realistic market price looks like. Let's take a look now at some marketplace news brought to our friends over at floridarealtors.org. First up, a recent change to FHFA loan level pricing adjustments looks to create more home buyers. Now, when applying for a mortgage, the rate a lender quotes a borrower isn't always what they expect. Part of the costs rolled into the quote are loan level pricing adjustments, and a move by the Federal Housing Finance Agency, or the FHFA, to lower those adjustments should make loan products more affordable to most U.S. home buyers. These pricing adjustments, which were created back in 2008, implement additional fees based on risk characteristics of a given purchase. Things like mortgaging a home as an investment property or a multi-unit home, doing a cash-out refinance at any loan-to-value ratio, subordinating a second mortgage via a piggyback loan, or mortgaging a condo with 25% or less equity. Reducing these loan-level pricing adjustments for first-time home buyers, low and moderate income buyers, and a slew of other various home buyers in between has been long advocated for, with the biggest benefit being reduced fees to home buyers, which is even more important right here, right now, as we confront the highest mortgage rates that we've seen in almost 2 decades. Next up, in times of economic hardship, scams and criminal practices can be nothing out of the ordinary, with real estate being no exception. Now, while there are various different types of real estate related scams, here are some of the more popular to keep an eye out for. First is wire scams. Now, these usually come in the form of where somebody pretends to be your real estate agent or the title company by hacking or copying their contact information and reaches out to you directly to have you deposit good faith money or an earnest money deposit into a fake bank account. Before fulfilling any money transfer request, either drop off a cashier's check face-to-face with your agent or title company, or verify any given wiring instructions directly over the phone with the title company. Another popular one is foreclosure relief scams. Now, in this scenario, scammers target individuals that are on the brink of losing their homes and act as a fake company that promises that they can stop the foreclosure process or modify the loan in exchange for a given payment. To avoid the scam, you should never pay for any service before it's been completed and rendered, and researching the individual or company by requesting their license ID number is always going to be best practice. And another one to be aware of is fake listing scams. Now, here scammers will post fake property listings on Craigslist, social media, or any other platform where interested buyers may be searching upon. While the photos that they use may be from real listings, their offers are anything but that. These scammers will usually ask for an upfront payment before any given buyer goes out to visit the listed property. Be mindful of anyone that asks for this type of payment upfront and avoid doing transactions with anybody that communicates only through email or text and avoids anything over the phone or, more importantly, face-to-face. And lastly, builders look to offload inventory to investors at discounted rates. Now, with an excess of new homes, investors are taking an advantage of an offer from various home builders across the country, buying properties in bulk at a discounted rate. With recent interest rates hovering around 7% and scaring off traditional new home buyers, the situation had thus created opportunities for investors. The U.S. Census Bureau numbers indicate that there were on average 14% more homes under construction in August than there were a year ago when the sales market was moving with full steam. As a result, these investors received better prices for homes than owner-occupiers, with investors and brokers estimating a price drop of some 10 to 15% compared to retail buyers. But just like regular consumers, financing these home purchases has become more costly for investors too with rising interest rates. Investor new home purchase numbers were down more than half of what we've seen last year and 2020 respectively. Beyond the price discount, in some cases of up to 15 or 20%, investors note that another advantage to buying new homes in bulk is that it's easier to manage multiple properties when they're adjacent to each other rather than scattered across a given city or town. Well, there you have it. That has been the monthly market report for the month of September. As always, if you guys would like further explanation or any breakdown of this information, then you know the deal. Reach out to me directly. To stay up to date with great information like this regarding the Ocala and Marion County residential real estate market, slide on over the page and give it a subscribe and like. If you are considering buying or selling here in the Ocala, Marion County area, then call, text, or email, as I would love to help you. As always, thanks for tuning in and checking out the videos. We'll catch you guys on the next.